Hello friends. Till now, we have covered the first 16 sutras from the first chapter of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. In Yoga Sutra 1.2, we learnt that yoga is the control of the vrittis of the chitta. And in the last video on Yoga Sutras 1.15 and 1.16, we discussed how to control the vrittis by dispassion. Hereafter, Patanjali tells us about the state of chitta named samprakyat. And from this concept onwards, Patanjali starts documenting the subtler and more complex side of the experiential science of yoga, finally leading to the highest nirbija samadhi, which is a unique state of chitta and does not generate any further samskaras, culminating in complete freedom or mukti. As they say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And so, Patanjali also begins this journey towards samadhi with mental absorption in physical awareness called vittark. The next stage is subtle mental absorption or vichar, followed by an absorption in bliss or Anand, and then the complete absorption in the feeling of I am or Asmita. It is all these four states of awareness which is named in Yoga Sutra 1.17, which reads Vitarka Vichara Nanda Smita anugamat samprakyat. Translated as samprakyat consists of the consecutive stages of mental absorption with physical awareness, absorption with subtle awareness, absorption with bliss, and absorption with a sense of I-ness. In simpler words, we can think of samprakyat as a realm of experience or awareness which has four successive attributes, namely vitark, vichar, Anand, and Asmita. Now let us look into this sutra by breaking it up into individual words to better understand what it means. The first word is vitark, which consists of the prefix vi to the word tark and can have different meanings depending on the context. Here, the prefix vi means special and the word tark means to reflect or to imagine. So, vitark here means to be mentally absorbed in deep reflection on a physical object. Note that this meaning of vitark used here is different from its meaning of negative thoughts, which Patanjali alludes to in Yoga Sutra 2.33. The second word is vichar, which consists of the prefix vi, which means special, and the dhatu char, which means to move or to deviate. Therefore, vichar here indicates a perspective or angle of thought which deviates from the normal. Usually, the mind is scattered and keeps jumping from one thought to another. Vichar is the state where the mind becomes concentrated on one single thought. And the difference between vichar and vitark is that in vichar, there is no physical object present to support the concentration and focus of the mind. The third word is Anand, which refers to joy or bliss. Now, this is the stage where the mind becomes immersed in its own blissful nature. The fourth word is Asmita, which consists of the root word as, which means to be. And from this root word originates the word asmi, which means I am, followed by the suffix ta, which makes the word Asmita mean sense of I or I amness. Now, this awareness of I am is not associated with any kind of support such as I am a girl or I am tall, etc. It is just an unadulterated feeling of I am without any kind of adjectives or affiliations. The next word is anugamat, which consists of the prefix anu to the root word gam. The prefix anu means to follow and the dhatu gam means to go. Therefore, the word anugamat means imitate to follow or basis of support. So the question arises, who follows? It is our chitta that follows. And what is the basis of support? It is these four attributes of vitark, vichar, Anand and Asmita that becomes the basis of support for the chitta. And this whole domain of being in either of these four states is called samprakyat, as indicated by the word samprakyatah, which is composed of the prefixes sama and pra to the root word gya. The root word gya means to know or to understand, and the prefixes sama and pra refers to totally and thoroughly respectively. Therefore, samprakyat means that which is completely known in its details. Hence, in principle, this sutra indicates a quest for the source of awareness, and in the process goes through four stages of mental absorption: vitark, vichar, Anand and Asmita. Now, to give an analogy, vittark is like being totally absorbed in the movie that is being played on the screen in front of your eyes. And vichar would mean to be totally absorbed in some captivating scene from the movie later on. However, Anand and Asmita are feelings or awareness of chitta itself. They are not coming from the external subject or object chosen for meditation. Ananda can be compared with the state of children who are happy, joyful, and playful for no apparent reasons. Asmita is beyond all these, where the chitta is completely absorbed in I amness, beyond all feelings of joy or sorrow. If the chitta transits from the region of vichar and enters the region of ananda, it is no longer directly comprehending the mental object chosen for the meditative process, but is experiencing ananda, which is arising out of its own inherent nature. Therefore, in principle, this sutra indicates a quest for the source of awareness, and in the process goes through the four subtle stages of cognition, leading to the state of nirbija samadhi. Note that many authors also say samprakyat to be one type of samadhi, but we are refraining from doing so, since Patanjali does not use the word samadhi in this sutra, unlike all the other sutras on samadhi where Patanjali has explicitly used this word. Now, the primary difference between samprakyat and samadhi is that samadhi is a kind of absorption which is beyond linguistic comprehension and understood only by those who experience it. In the next video, we will continue our journey of diving deeper into this realm of subtle awareness. Till then, stay connected.